police told her that Kenneka staggered inside, laid down, and eventually died.
And they said, the police department said, freak accidents like that do happen.
So they're saying
and they said they didn't see her. And it's a camera sitting right in front of the cooler. They didn't see how she got in there.
So they
begging for help. The police department couldn't even help us. After they found my baby dead, they couldn't even help us. The bastards!
You're watching the most shocking and informative LRJTV News.
Hello, I'm LRJ from LRJTV News. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get into today's story. Let's go.
I'm sorry. They told us she was dead at 1 something, but they didn't let me see her body until 4 hours later. They did let me see. They refused my mother, my sisters, her uncles. They refused my family to see her. They said only you and your daughter can see it, and you can't take pictures because this is a crime scene.
And this is still in the deep freeze.
This in the deep freezer, but they had at this time they had let the morgue take her, move her, defrost the freezer.
Right.
Her hair had soaking water up on there.
Yeah.
She was defrosted in the freezer. They defrost the whole freezer.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it gave it, 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
But I asked her, can I see my daughter?
Yeah.
Why I can't see how she died? Terrible, horrified, crushed, humiliated.
Teresa Martin's emotions have plummeted from hope to horror in the last 36 hours. The West Sider was happy for her daughter Kenneka to celebrate her new position at a nursing home as she left with friends at 11:30 Friday night. 5 hours later, those friends told this mom that they couldn't find Kenneka.
I get a call at 4:34 in the morning from my daughter's friends that she left to go to one of her friends' gatherings.
She'd left her truck and cell phone with her friends, and they knew something was wrong given the hour.
My daughter don't stay out, all night.
Martin rushed to the Crowne Plaza in Rosemont, where she says the staff was less than helpful.
We begging for help, and no one helped us.
No, they were not allowed to see surveillance video, and the hotel even called police on them for disturbing the peace. Martin and her older daughter had gone knocking door to door looking for Kenneka.
Well, that's all I ask God, to let me find her alive.
When police got there, they were able to scan security video.
She was so weak. She was so drunk. Their exact words. His exact words. She was so drunk, so she couldn't hold herself up. She was holding on to the wall.
What cameras didn't capture was where Kenneka was eventually found, dead in a freezer in the hotel kitchen.
It's something that no one could ever imagine.
Martin says police told her that Kenneka staggered inside, laid down, and eventually died. The family doesn't buy it.
The freezer door is heavy. I worked in the cafeteria before. There's no way if she drunk and they see she's stumbling, so she don't have no strength.
I believe that someone in this hotel killed my child.
She says at the very least, if staff had helped her sooner, perhaps Kenneka would still be alive. Kenneka's family doesn't know how they will live without her.
My sister was my backbone. My kid's father passed 3 years ago. When I used to break down and cry, want to give up, she was there to tell me she got my back.
The county medical examiner's office reports that the cause and manner of her death are pending further studies.
Me personally, a big Facebook person, but I was on Facebook early this morning just checking my notifications, and I came across this story. I watched this video, and at first I really couldn't hear anything. I was like, I don't get it. But after my third time listening, I just couldn't sleep. She screamed, "Help me." And then the news. She was drunk. She couldn't even barely walk. But she was drunk, right? How about she was raped? How about she was raped to the point that she was in pain? The one brother was saying, you know what, man, come on, man. I'm ready to go, man. You ride with me. No, you a coward. Maybe you participated in doing the things that you have done to this young lady. And then you realize that maybe this is not right. And you wanted to leave. But you left something behind. You left her behind. You know, that's one of the problems that I have with the young folks now in this generation They don't care about nobody but themselves. I was speaking to a group of youth, I think it was about a couple weeks ago, and we was discussing something similar to this. What you've seen and heard on Facebook is evil. This is evil. This is nothing but from the gates of hell. That's why when you hear the video and you see the video, you feel it. Because it's the devil. And that young girl's life is over. That beautiful young lady's life is over. And her friend want to act like, oh, I'm so sorry. I should have turned around. We could shut up. Shut up. And she just fell into the cooler. She was in so much pain. You know what? I'm LRJ. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And you'll be glad you did. I love you all.